actions. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory, yeah. Don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring, I just want a life that is worth every day exploring, My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, This is a statement to appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a...
Alright, race fans, welcome. We're back here at Daytona, and qualifying's underway here for some super speedway action. A little bit different format here tonight. Got some segment style racing, and probably going to be more chaotic. Let's just say it that way.
Yeah, it very well could. The winner of each segment picks up a good bit of cash, and that cash increases as we go through the segments. The first one would be at lap 15. That will pay $50 to the winner, and the winner of each segment, they get sent to the back.
Yeah, that's another thing. You got the EOL there. Now, there is 2 fast fixes, and from what we've seen mostly, how chaotic last laps are here, you're not going to have enough fast fixes to go all, 5 segments. So you need to pick and choose which one you want to wreck on.
Pick which one you want to win on, because everybody else is going to be eliminated by the end of it.
Yeah. And you know, you're right. That might actually end up. You know, as much as I would love to probably win, first 2 or 3, probably going to save most of my aggression. I mean, if I'm there on the last lap, great, but most of my aggression probably would be for the 80 and the 115.
Yeah, I'd definitely save it for the 80 and the 115 as well.
Yeah, my strategy anyway. But, you know, there's always somebody going to go. I mean, 15 laps will go by quick. Well, quicker than normal. The EOL thing is going to be the one that's interesting.
I'm a fan of it.
Well, it does make it interesting. I know probably some of the guys are more fond of the have a chance to finish in, you know, the top 5 or something like that, walk away with money. Here it's just the winner is going to do it.
We could see 5 different winners, or we could see somebody possibly sweep the whole thing.
Yeah, you know, and that's there you go. I mean, it's, yeah, most of the time we see guys ride back in the back. That's a strategy we see a lot. I'm all for that strategy, especially in a longer race. I definitely would have been all for it, even with the laps here. But with it split up like it is, do you still play that strategy? Hang back? I mean, again, it goes back to that, how chaotic does it get? Because Hey, think about it. We've seen on the last lap several times, fifth, and I think it's been a fifth, sixth place guy. They'd be wrecking in the front. He ends up like gets second or something, or wins it. Never know.
It's a chance you got to take.
Gonna be a wild one. A little smaller field too, so maybe that will help the guys out a little bit. Might see some guys who normally like right now. Kenneth McCullen is one of those who we're so used to seeing him start in the back. Well, now he's starting out on front, and Matt Lee, now him and Jason Maines, they're always up front, but Kenneth, yeah, he plays that sit back. So we'll see if he's one of those that tries to be a little aggressive, win some money early. Maybe you win money early, and if you survive, then you wait till the last ones and try it again.
Yeah, I mean, I know Kenneth. He's in the catbird seat right now. He's got a target on his back bumper in the next 15 laps. Everybody's going to be watching to see what kind of moves he's planning on doing by the time we get to the lap 15 mark. $22 cars.
Gonna be interesting.
21 have taken the grid. 20 car. Yeah, 21 have taken the grid. So, pretty even field up and down in terms of if you want to run the high side groove or if you want to run the bottom groove.
All right. Go. Chris. Pulling for Deweese. I don't know. Be interesting. We'll see who's going to pull this thing off here tonight without jumping their truck.
Yeah, that's a key. We understand you got 2 fast fixes, but if you junk your truck too much beyond it being able to roll off on its own, and you got to take a tow, that can severely impact how you race.
Well, I was wondering last night as we go green, did they have the fast fix? Because there was a lot of guys that actually was in those wrecks.
We did.
Who weren't. Y'all didn't?
We did.
That's why I was thinking. Yeah, I finally found out. I was like, because there was a lot of guys last night that weren't fixing their trucks that were like severely, really damaged. Yeah. Green flag, here we go. Remember, 15 laps here. To kick off stage 1. Say stage 1, segment, whichever one you want to call it. 50 on the line for this one. How aggressive are these guys going to get on this first one? And like we said, McCullen, I used to seeing him kind of lay back, but you already see who's hooked up. And I'm going to tell you what, if you don't get those 2 guys unhooked, and there's what Matt wants to do. And now watch Matt. He's going to slow up that inside lane and let James get in front of him probably. If I'm Kenneth, I'm not going to let him do that. As soon as he starts slowing, I'm going to start pushing.
Yeah, you see it right there. Kenneth is trying to keep Matt out front. The outside lane starting to drop off a little bit here. They've got a few less trucks in there. Here comes Kenneth to the outside in front of Maines. It's going to slow up Lee and force Chad Ross there to check up just so you don't run in the back of him.
Yeah, and I think Kenneth understood what was going on because, Matt was just, slowing up so much. And like I say, if you're going to do that, I'm going to push it. Because I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get mains there. Which then again, I say that. And normally that's their strategy. That's how they play it. But then there is only 15 laps here, so maybe not yet playing that strategy.
You got to think about it. One of the two would have to go to the back of the field here at the end of the stage. Maybe they do let McCullough get the win in stage one. Send him to the rear. Either way, if you win a stage, you're making your money back.
Oh, yeah. And the thing, too, is I've said it many times, qualifying here, I mean, we've seen it so many times. Normally when there's like 40, 50 cars, you know, the top 5, 10 is always littered with cars that have come, 30-some positions up to the front. I mean, it's qualifying really here is not, I don't know. Now, these draft a lot different than what the Xfinity cars do.
Almost definitely. Those Xfinity cars we seen last night, they were able to really pull up to the back end of a car and push you a little bit more aggressively than these trucks can.
Yeah. And you saw a little bit more, I will say, textbook patience of when it comes to drafting last night early on. And like what you said, they didn't stay as glued side by side like this. The trucks are just kind of glued. There's not a lot you can do. Could pull a little bit with those Xfinity cars. They remind me of like the older style drafting of the Cup car.
Oh, we got a wreck in the back here, Joe.
It's like Johnny Powers. Too much power, I guess. What happened to him? Been bobbing and weaving. I see him up on the top up there. Hey, Raptor. Ooh, yeah, they got together. Boom. Johnny got clipped. Afterwards. Wow.
Wow. That wasn't too big of a wreck, but...
No. A weird thing there. Alright, it's caution out.
Now, this can play a factor with cautions. If you're in the lead and we get to the lap where a stage is supposed to end at, that stage still counts. So.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. That'd probably be a saving grace of a leader, I'm going to say, unless you are the caution. The only one that would affect would obviously be the very last lap. If a caution flies right before the 115 mark, then the green-white checker kicks in. But there is no green-white checker in the segments, you're right. So, somebody in the back like that right there, let's say that was lap 12. That's going to be segment 1 done, And the winner would be McCullough. Because the caution laps are going to take it right through 15.
The big question is, if it did come out on lap 12, you gotta think, if you don't come into the pits, you gotta either make a decision, do you pit and get fuel to make it for the next segment, or do you take the $50 and take the loss on having to come down pit road under a green flag condition?
I'll take the 50, and as soon as it clicks lap 15, I'm coming in the pits.
Okay, but I'm sure I would do the same thing. I like $50.
Yeah,
I
mean, and the reason being is I take it back to this is a plate race. I got to start in the back anyways. So there you go. I mean,
it's a risk I'd be willing to take.
Yeah. It's I'm with you on that. I mean, really, it's just you got to start in the back anyways. And even at, let's say that the caution come out at 12, you come in at 15, you might still have a lap to go, because usually about 4 laps is what it takes to get around here. Unless he closes it up, or nobody comes on pit road. See, there's another thing, it takes it to 4 laps. Nobody comes on pit road during that time. What extends the caution laps a lot. So you might be okay. Now, where that scenario might hit hard would be as if the caution came out at 11. And you got to be like that. But still, I think I'm still staying out. Yeah.
Cash over pits.
I mean, now if I'm, 5th on back or maybe in 10th place, sure, I'm coming in. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, set yourself up for the second segment.
Yeah. But if I'm in maybe, let's say, that top 3, I'm going to say top 3. I mean, yeah, I know you can be in 5th and still have a good shot at it, but I'm going to say top 3. I'm probably going to stay out and say, okay. Because if the caution come out at lap 10, we're going back green before 15. 11 is... Ooh, that's close.
At 11, I'd say cash is king at that point.
Yeah. Well, any time there, I'm staying out if I'm in the top 3. But if it'd be all a matter for going back green before the stage, I think if it hits on 10, yeah. But if it hit on 11, I don't know. That would be iffy. That, so. And I guess we need to get clarification too. Trying to read. Do they got to complete 15 or just get to 15?
Well, Jeff here has confirmed that.
That's what I was trying to look. Man.
They got to complete the lap, so from 15 it will tick over to 16. The leader at that point will be the cash winner.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Lap number 9. Kenneth, your leader. He gets a good start, but not good enough to fall in line ahead of Matt Lee. That could spell disaster. And they got 3 trucks on the bottom, 2 on the high side, and the rest of the field, it's kind of fell back a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to need help on that top side there. So those 2 trucks up on that top end are going to have to hook up now. The question is, though, now this is actually reversed order here. You were so used to seeing Lee behind Maines and Maines out front, Lee doing all the pushing. How much does Maines push here? Being the fact of being in second doesn't pay anything at all. And then that fear of a caution has to be in the back of the mind on some of these guys if you're going for this segment win. Because here in about another lap, if a caution flies at any time in between now and the end of the segment, whoever's out front is going to win that segment.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're right now on lap 10. Next time around, we'll be on E11. If there's a caution, we about had the caution there. Chad Ross got in the back of Kenneth, and Kenneth was about 30-degree angle down the back chute there.
Yeah, that's some good racing up front. And this is what it's going to be, a little aggressive up front. I mean, any one of these guys in this pack right here could win the segment. You got Lee, Maines, Cullen, all charging to the front, and boy, right there, they were inches. The ticker said 0.08 of a second, splitting them right. Wow.
It's about dead even. Amount of trucks on the bottom, on the top side here, and you can just see it in front too. They are pretty much as close as you can possibly get right now.
And this is the frustrating thing with the trucks. You can see them right now. if you're
Ooh,
sitting, yeah, I mean, hey, well, the guy behind him there, who is that? Is that England?
that's Chad Ross right there.
Okay, Ross, boy, he's
38.
pushing for everything where he's doing what he needs to do to get McCullen up there. And, McCullen's like, yeah, just keep knocking the back fender off of it. Because he's going to have to hit him hard, like right here, and just in across that line. Wow. The problem is if you're sitting back here in 5th, 6th or so, you're kind of like stuck. And, with the trucks, there's not a lot you can do. Can't go anywhere.
See if Kenneth can't clear Matt Lee here and go. I'm curious to see if he doesn't abandon Chad Ross or if he stays up top.
Well, in the truck, I'm going to have to say he almost has to go down low if he gets a chance. Because it seems like coming out of 4 through the tri-oval, it's just not enough push momentum that I've seen him get by him. Yeah, it's working up top for him, but see right here, now he's got a good push. But see right there as he comes in that tri-oval, boom. For some reason, that top lane loses momentum.
Well, if that was the lap 15 ending, Kenneth would have had the segment win. That was so dead close, it could have been either driver there.
Yeah. We watched last night, the guy came in, the ticker said second, but the guy came in second, he came in backwards. That was wild.
Well, you see a third groove trying to form up behind your front runners here.
That's the only thing you can do. If you're back there in 5th or 6th, about the only thing you can do is try to see if you can get 3 wide. And then here we come to the line. This is what Kenneth needs. Now, he's going to lead this one. Wow.
He's leading all the wrong laps here if he wants to cash.
Oh, boy.
2 to go for the cash. And you see a third groove starting to form up right behind. Oh, we got carnage.
And caution comes out now.
They saved it.
Yeah. Pretty wide back there in the back. But we're coming up here. And you got to complete the 115, so they'll take the 115 this time. The 15.
Right now, Matt Lee, he wants to see the yellow. Kenneth, he don't want to see the yellow.
No.
And we got a couple of guys coming on pit road for strategy point here.
Oh, that would have been Lee.
That would have been Lee, and they about junked each other right behind. And Kenneth all by himself up front in the hot.
Lost Ross. They lost Ross.
Yeah, they did. Now here comes the question: does Maines try to make a move? Maybe DeWeese. Oh, God.
Kenneth gets hit. Truck off. That won't throw a caution. Unless he does what the truck did last night, or the car did last night. Roll itself back up on the track.
All right, now Matt Lee, he's in the catbird seat. Yeah, no challenge from the high side unless Maines comes up.
Yeah, I think he's all right. I don't know who that was in an orange truck. Oh, this is going to throw a caution. No?
We're going to have a caution here.
No. But it's going to be Lee's got it.
Lee gets segment 1. They crash right at the end of the segment 1.
Yes.
Wow.
Here's what we talked about. I know you're sitting here thinking yourself as a driver. Let's back on maybe some of these wrecks we see here on Scott. What happened right after the boom? Oh, he just got clipped, man. He's out there minding his own business. Truck comes down, just boom. That's a bad thing. You're out there just minding your own business. Next thing you know, you get smacked.
Smacked after the cash.
Oh, the Joe son. Oh man, I hate that. Well, we hope he starts feeling better. All right, so the winner's going to get the OL, so that's going to be Lee's going to go to the back. So obviously, you come in the pits.
Now, interesting here is John Mullahan, Jade Dargert, Wally Babb, and Terry Radford, and Chad Ross, they all came down right before that stage break. Chad Ross has a little bit of damage, but Wally and Jay, those two trucks came in right before that stage end. This is strategy to put their trucks up front.
Yeah.
That could be a strategy for one of these stages. If you're at the back, you might as well come in before we get to the end of it, and hey, you got enough gas to make it to the next stage end, and you might have a chance at getting some cash.
Whew. All right, stage 1 out the way. Wild one. Got stage 2.
And
That'll
we're
be at
on
lap 30.
Yeah, we burn up a few laps under yellow here, so it'll be even shorter of a run. See if Maines can't hit his pit box.
Yeah.
Going from an Xfinity car to a truck can't be good on the brain.
Here in the last several weeks, he's been all right.
And he got it.
Practiced that 1 week. First couple weeks, he's having issues. Then afterwards, practice it. Different strategies, guys. Some put 2 tires. Some just went fuel only. And like what you just said, the guys who came in earlier, they rotated to the front. Mulhan, Target, Bab, Bolton. Lee, he'll go to the back, which, again, to me, not such a big deal to go to the back. Right now it's showing him in 10th, Lee. I don't know why.
He hasn't been issued the yellow yet.
Hey, that definitely would be a good one.
Now, if you're Lee, maybe your strategy now is to do what we've seen with the other 3 trucks, pit right before the segment end and position yourself for the 3rd stage.
Yeah. And that would all depend on whether or not you find yourself back up front before the end of it.
Yeah.
But if he stays like where he's at, if he's not been able to move or anything, yeah, I'm with you on that. The thing about it is, though, it's going to be about 10 laps for the next stage.
Yeah.
That's going to be like a shootout.
Oh, dash for cash, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So I think we need to look at a guy maybe like Maines. What do you do in his situation? Or Dweez, who is right there in 5th and 6th. But where I say is probably in that cutoff of, okay, we can make something happen to the front, kind of. Do you press the issue here? But knowing these guys up front are probably going to be wild, hitting each other. Or do you try to save your truck for that next segment? Because it's going to be a little bit longer, all right, so let's say it's been about 4 laps? Yeah, about 4 laps. Well, they actually work on about 4 or 5 laps, really. Well, let's say 4.
4. Yeah, it's 4.
So when we go to 30, it'll be 15 to the next segment, roughly. Got a little bit longer on the next one.
This is gonna get interesting.
If I'm like Maine sitting there, I don't know.
I mean,
I got to figure out what these guys in front of me are going to do, how hard they're going to race. And I don't want to tear my truck up. Because after this one, the money goes big.
the money goes up.
That's right. Green flag. We're back racing Daytona.
John, he got a launch out front, and looks like his dance partner. I thought Jay was going to be John's dance partner there, and he decided not to become a dance partner. They are now side by side.
And even with 10 laps on a super speedway, that's still a long time.
That's fairly long way around
Yes.
here.
I mean, 1.5 mile, 10 laps, man, you're flying. But still here, it's you've got plenty time to think about what I need to do.
Well, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say the 3 wide rule within the first 2 laps after a yellow is not in effect, because I've seen them 3 wide back to back there. Maybe we can get a clarification from Jeff out there if that's a
I don't know.
rule.
I tried
for each
last night
segment.
to get him. I finally messaged on the Discord and I said, "Man, you about the slowest northern guy I know."
Boy.
I had to mess with old Jeff a little bit. So I'll tell you right now, though, Mohan last night had a car that was fast and got caught up. He was up and down the charts most of the night, but again, you see, like right there where DeWeese and Maines is, they're kind of stuck. Nothing they can do. I mean, especially Maines, he can't go low, he can't go high.
Oh, we got carnage mid-pack. No caution yet.
Ooh, that was Matt Lee.
That was
He got
Matt Lee.
involved with it.
We don't have any yellow.
Oh, he's down on the grass driving real slow.
That will hinder him.
Well, I think what he does now, chalk this segment up as now. Wait till it's over.
And now would be the best time to make the pit right before the segment yellow.
Oh, yeah. They are still locked up like glue up front here, side by side, door to door.
Yeah, front 11 here were the ones that got away from that carnage mid-pack. So, dead even. 6 cars up top, 5 cars down low.
As much as I say the high lane can get going and can pass, which I've always said all you got to do is get your nose out front, I still say that low line is probably where you want to be.
Most definitely. The low lane is the shortest way around the track, and if you got a good pusher from behind, you can be down a car on the inside and still beat the outside lane. Like you're seeing right here, they've got 5 cars down low, 6 trucks up top, and bottom groove is just barely edging out.
Mm-hmm.
Now they do get a run out of turn 4 here, like they're
right
getting
there.
down. Jay will lead this lap.
Yep. And that's probably the only saving grace of that top side there is you saw Jay was able to make it, but you saw how much when they came into that tri-oval, when he was out there almost a truck, he was almost out there by a truck. But by the time they got to the line, the inside lane was right there at his front bumper. So this goes to show you the momentum going through the tri-oval for the inside is just so much for some reason.
Yeah, and it all depends on how good the trucks behind you are formed up and how good they're pushing. Right now, you see the bottom groove. John got a big shove there by Wally Babb. Was able to pull out ahead, and now you see Jay. He's going to get pushed by Fulton. And give the nod to Jay this lap again.
Yeah, we don't see Sales tonight. Not sure where Sales is at.
I don't know.
Yeah, see, if he stays right there, coming out of 4 to the tri-oval, if he stays that far ahead, got a good shot of holding on to the lead. But if they are side by side, or if he's just half a truck, seems like that inside lane's able just to pull up, and here they are. They're beating and banging, coming out of bad stretch.
The big question is, do we see anybody in this front group go for a 3-wide action?
Not seen it tonight so far.
We've seen it earlier. Try to go for it. Now would be the best chance to do it. 11 trucks, you got a good chance at a third group forming up.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have help to do it.
Yeah.
You can't go out there by yourself.
Nah.
You're gonna have to have somebody. And the biggest worker right now the two guys we've seen work together the best, obviously, is Lee. Now you see it, and there's help too. That's what I'm talking about. You're going to have help, and that's 3 trucks. Well, it was 3 trucks, and then
there's a lap car.
That is not.
No caution either. They are way down in the grass. John Mallahan.
Yeah, let's go back and watch it one more time real quick. Not sure who it was who clipped the nose, but he did get a hold of Bullhand.
Now we got the yellow.
Watch this, doing 3 wide right here. Oh yeah, Mulhan's off on the grass. Not sure why the caution would have flown.
I'm not quite sure. I mean, I'm seeing.
Keep going, we'll keep going, and I got a feeling I know why it's going to go. Is Mulhan's going to play this? I'm going to get up here on the track and oh yeah. So Mulhan basically forced a caution, and I'm going to go out on a limb here, and they get mad. Guys, don't do that.
Please.
That's not. No, because actually right now you just gave the stage to Dargett. Yeah. The stage winner is going to be Dargett because we're not going to go back green before 30. But that right there is basically a manipulation of caution. I know Jeff is like, well, they paid to get out here and do it. I know it's kind of a no rules type of thing, but at some point you got to have some sportsmanship, and I'm going to call it out as a broadcaster because, you know.
Oh. I think we're waiting on a pace car somewhere.
Yeah, pace cars got to get up here.
Up there it is. I was about to say we're under red flag condition here, folks. Waiting on a pace car.
He did. Yeah. The bad thing about that is that ruined probably what was going to be a good finish to the stage. And for what? No reason whatsoever. Because once you're wrecked in the back there like that, you don't have a shot to get back up. Because here's the thing, he's probably thinking, oh well, I'll throw the caution, I'll get a shot to get up here for the stage. No, the stage is going to be over now because when the caution is. So basically just messed up what would have been a good stage run. And yeah, I might get some flack on saying what I'm saying, but man, out here trying to make a good looking race.
As a driver, I hate it when drivers do that too. So. Yeah,
and it's just, you know, I understand the frustration coming from the driver, you know, out front racing, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And in a track like Daytona, a lot of times when you're off the surface, iRacing will not throw a caution. But it's like Matt Lee earlier. I gotta give a heads up to him. He could have done the same thing, but he didn't. He understood, okay, look, I'll just wait till the next segment, get my truck fixed, and get back up here and, you know, race again. So, yeah.
Now, Jay, let me remind you, if you're listening in on us here, Jay, don't come into the pits. Wait until you see that lap counter read 31.
Oh, yeah.
Don't blow.
Yeah.
Don't blow.
Well, you know what? And it actually looks like that's what he's doing. I'm hoping that's what he's.
I hope he.
Yeah.
I'd hate to see somebody pull. Who was it? Mark Martin back at Bristol many moons ago, where he pulled down pit road on the last lap under caution.
Well,
threw away the win.
And see there again, Carter. If that is true, what you just said, then that is manipulation of an event, and that right there, I totally don't agree with. And if that is true, that is something that as an admin, again, I'm not an admin, I'm not race control, I don't control all that. I just bring the excitement and drama to you. If that is, then hey, I don't know. No, but looks like we might go back green here, so.
I was going to say here, we might have a one-lap shootout.
I still don't agree with it, Carter. Either way, I don't agree with it. You just don't do that as sportsmanship because you got to think about all the other drivers. And again, it's Jeff's call. I'm just bringing the excitement to you here. But
one lap
he's
shootout
not. We're going to have a one lap
$50.
shootout for the $50 because even though it will click 30, they got to finish the 30. So maybe it didn't work out for him.
Who's going to get right now? Who's your best friend? Jay has.
I don't care if the teammates. All right, Chris.
Nate.
Let me say it one more time. I don't care if they are teammates. It's wrong what they do. Okay, you don't mess up everybody else's race just because you want to manipulate it. All right, let me just say it that way. Is that kind of more blunt for you? I mean, I'm trying to be nice on this. All right, you don't want to get too far out there though, Dagger, because Maine's in them up on that top side. Oh, I'd run him over. I mean, Dagger blocks me like that, I'm running him. Oh yeah.
Here he comes.
If I'm Maine's, I'm dropping down now. There you go. If I'm Maine's, I'm dropping now. You're going with that bottom one.
This could get interesting here. Will they form up a third groove for the stage in? They're about to wreck here, but not quite.
Wow.
They kept in it. It's going to be a battle between
Dagger's going to try, but if Maine's is back down, if I'm telling Maine's right now on the radio, dude, tear my back bumper up. Tear it apart.
Well, you got Corey Ryboyne helping out the high side. Give the stage to Darter.
Yeah, and I don't understand. Maine's is not pushing like he should be pushing. I don't get it because, man, if I was the guy out front there, I would have been telling Maine's. And no caution here, by the way.
Maybe we're going to keep them green.
Yeah, we're keeping green, but we know who won the stage either way. So now stage 2 is lap 50. So here we go.
Stage 3.
Stage 3,
there's our yellow.
Okay, all right, now we go.
I
don't know what Maine's wasn't pushing, and if I'm going to tell you, I'm the truck in front there, I would have been telling Maine's tear my back bumper apart, and Maine's just was not pushing. It's almost like he let off coming to the tri-oval for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. He just wasn't pushing Wally as much as we've seen him push the likes of Matt Lee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And also go back to how many laps in a segment? Well, we've got lap 15 was the first one, 30 the second one, 50 is the next one. So it'd be lap 50 is the next one. 80 and then the 115. There you go, BB. And also too, Carter, real quick, was talking about the reason you don't want to see too many of what was happening on that last caution either is because they start seeing things, even if we didn't see anything on the broadcast or show or whatever, we're going to show it. And that resonates throughout, and it does make the series look bad. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no problem. So the next one is 50. Everybody's in. Dargis going to have to start in the back on this one. He does get the EOL. If you win a stage, you get an EOL. Oh, that in mind. So it does look like Maine's is kind of going for the big
overall
money. Yeah, the big money. The N one. He's been up there a couple times. I would have liked to seen him shove that truck that he was behind. It seems like Maine's is not pushing as good as what we see a lot of the others. I'm not taking anything away from Maine's because, hey, Maine's is a great driver. I mean, come on. Yeah, he's a great driver.
Maybe he's seen the potential of them wrecking each other.
Yeah,
I mean, they did touch doors.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just trying to save his truck and not chance of possibly going upside down and having to take a tow, and then you're a lap down for the next segment. I mean, you gotta think about that.
Yeah, but if I'm sitting in third, I'm going for it.
I would have too, but
We had this conversation earlier, didn't we? Well, look who's
now,
back up in the
I would have been making a deal. I would have been like, hey, if I push you, we're splitting this 50.
Now, here's interesting. You've got Lee and Main's going to be back near each other, and we know those two Toot guys love working. Got DeWeese right there in 7th, too. So, I mean, one thing about it here tonight, Corey, this stage stuff segments really brought about some wildness.
Yeah, it's definitely changed up how we see these guys usually race, even with such a short field of 20 cars.
Yeah,
It's changed it up.
And it's interesting the strategies for the segments. Now, the first two segments, give y'all an idea, paid out 50. Okay, this segment at lap 50 pays 100. So the money has raised. The stardom or whatever you want to say.
The stakes are
The
higher.
stakes are higher. There you go. The lap 50 and lap 80 both pay 100, and it's 125 at lap 15, obviously. Now, the biggest difference with lap 115 is the green-white checker could be implemented. So, we get to 2 attempts at the green-white checker. They do have 2 fast fixes tonight, 55% fuel. And to me, fuel is only going to be a factor probably on that last stage if it goes green.
It might actually be a factor here. No?
No, it's on 50.
No, never mind. Yeah, that
And
last
not even,
stage-
well, 50 to 80, let's see, 5 laps when they hit the 51 mark, 4 laps. Yeah, still, well, it might on the second one. 55, 65, 75. Yeah, actually it will on the second one. My bad, because so the last 2 segments after this one, after the 50, fuel, as long as it goes green, as we go and set to go green, fuel will become an issue. So keep that in mind too. Go.
Terry Radford up front here for this restart. He'll get a good jump, and Greg McConey there, he'll drop in behind Terry. They have got the bottom line formed up.
They do right now, and that's been the go-to line all night long, is that inside lane. As you see right now, instantly Maines gets up there in front of Matt, and those 2 guys are going to get locked up. You see Kenneth McCullen back in it again. All Fulton, Louise, Radford going to pull off this next segment.
You see Fulton, he drops to the bottom groove. He's seen pretty much the bottom has edged out half the time over the high side. It really all depends on how good of a push you see. Now Maines is pushing DeWeese pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
Don't push him edge out ahead of Fulton. See if DeWeese doesn't drop down. He will.
There you go. We's out front in this one, but the biggest thing is now you've got those 2 trucks up there, and I think that might be a smart move right there. Well, at first I thought it was a smart move until that happened.
Yeah, he got put to the middle, and it is sayonara to Braxton DeWeese.
Yeah. He's bologna in the sandwich.
Hey, he got picked up.
Yes, he did.
Then only dropped back 3 trucks.
Well, you've got the 2 that like to be hooked up front. Early on, remember, Lee won 1. Did Maines win 1 now as Maines goes down low?
Yeah, that was interesting. He
Yeah,
abandoned that
yeah.
Lee for the bottom groove. I guess
I
he's
just think that
banking
bottom is
on
so
Lee getting
good.
up there.
I think that bottom's just so good. You know, we've seen it all night long. Now, I'm going to say, hey, Corey, I'm going to say that Maines wants to win this, but he might let Matt win again, which I don't know. There's $100 online this time. I mean, I may say, Lee, look, you done 150, man. Come on now.
Well, if Lee wins, they could just split it 75-75.
Yeah, well, that's true. They could be. Yeah, look, they'd be like, look, let's just win all the money. We'll split it. You know. Well, they can't split. Why would you split it with the second place guy? He don't get nothing. See, now any other night, yeah, I might think that, but tonight it's like, wait a minute, winners take all. That's what. Hey, folks, wouldn't be a Saturday night if we didn't have some drama, if we didn't have some excitement. Money.
Oh, he slipped. He ball right hooked Matt Lee down the back chute heading down turn 3 there.
Yeah, man, swoop back easy. There looking strong.
Now I do got a question for Jeff out there.
Right.
Is it lap 115 or checkered? Because if we got green on checkered, the leader under yellow is going to get the cash by default. We'll leave him on that to think about it.
True. Hey, Jeff, if you keep this format, we're going to start thinking about, man, pay increase. I saw his comment out there. It does make it interesting with the stage and how this stuff is playing out. Definitely interesting. Definitely. Lee and Maines is nothing new. We've seen these guys week in and week out work together. But splitting the money, when we talk about splitting the money, normally the second place or top 5 usually get something. So you can split it. Well, tonight, why would you split it if you win?
I mean, if you help the guy for each win.
I'm sorry,
maybe.
Corey. Even if
I'm sorry,
if I help you, man. No.
I'm sorry, Joe. I wouldn't split the money with you if you helped me to win every stage.
I wouldn't expect that. That's what I mean. But hey, but you're right. Maybe they do have something. Maybe they are nice guys. You never know. They're gonna work together.
Well, ask them if one of them wins the whole thing.
True. Yeah.
And Matt Lee, he just has not been able to get pushed up ahead of Maines quite yet. We're down to 10 to go for this stage.
Oh, yeah, we understand that, Joe, man. Hey, look, we hope he gets feeling better, too, by the way. Yeah. I mean, that's me, too, man. Family member gets sick, don't come first for a broadcast does. Now, we're sitting here talking about Lee and Maines, but yet they're side by side. And I've not seen Lee yet drop down on that inside lane.
Well, he hasn't had a chance.
Yeah, but he does have a pretty good pusher behind him there in that 82 machine there, Swoop. So he might opt to stay up there, but then we're not really talking much about Fulton right here, who's done a good job down the bottom.
That changes it.
Caution. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Go back and watch it one more time. The bump drafting going wrong. Yeah, inside the tri-oval. Not what you want to do, and you see trucks around. Now, good news is we will get back to green before the stage. So that's not going to end the stage here, folks. So, you're the leader. Now think about that. Okay. Oh, gone it. Why couldn't that have happened about 4 more laps later?
I think we would have wanted it to happen at 47 in order to get to the end of the stage.
Yeah, that's right. Last time it was what? Yeah.
Yeah, last time it was like 26. We had the yellow and we had a 1-lap shootout. So Maines held on to the lead. Now he'll have the Lee on his outside for the restart, assuming they don't come in and pick up a gas.
Yes.
And we're waiting on a pace car once again here, Jeff. We are gonna slow these trucks up on the front chute. Wait on that.
Yeah,
weird.
Maines is like way out front. He just needs probably just like. Yeah, I was wondering why they don't up the pace speed here at Daytona. They actually, Daytona Talent, they actually lowered it. I'm sitting there going, Don't in real life they do like 70 mile an hour around this place or something?
I don't know. They go 80 here under pace cars.
I thought it was 55 here.
No, it's 80. And the pit road is 60. There's a pace car.
Finally. Chugging along.
Weird looking pace car.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, next week, can we use the truck for the pace vehicle?
Put the Porsche out there.
Is that even an option still?
Yeah, you can do all the options. Yeah, you could actually use the old Mustang if you want to.
Yeah, let's use Mustang next week, Jeff. How about we have a fan vote?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can use any of them out there. Yeah, now, so. One out there now, he's confused. It just don't know what it wants. All right. So your main's out front. You got Lee going to be on the outside of it. If your mains, I'm going to say mains wants to take the money on this. There's a lot more on the line, $100. And folks, I tell you what, we're here tonight, Daytona style, Ford Entertainment Group, SuperSpeedway series, and if you need a PC or anything, check out old Ford Entertainment Group. Jeff out there get you fixed up. He specializes mostly in racing simulator style PCs, but he can build you anything powerhouse wise. I mean, if you need something for your Fortnite, Call of Duties, and your Minecraft, he definitely gets you fixed up and get you on the right tracks. So check them out, Ford Entertainment Group. And also, if you're looking for anything, sim peripheral related wise, like a wheel, button box, or pedals, or a motion rig, or anything like that, he sells those also. So definitely check out Ford Entertainment Group on Facebook. They have a website out there. I'm not quite sure. Maybe he can put the link out there for you folks. But if you're looking for a great PC, Jeff Scott, he has built a multitude of PCs for a lot of guys here on iRacing. A lot of guys have won with them. Matter of fact, I think he's got one out there showing off on the Discord. I saw earlier. I have to go look at it. And outstanding work. Definitely check out old Jeff, man. Appreciate him letting me come here and broadcast this thing. It's been exciting. These Friday and Saturdays, we have fun up here. I love bringing the controversy sometimes of it, but it's just Friday, Saturday night, money on the line. It's almost like a short track style feel with like a button box. Okay. But definitely check out Ford Entertainment Group. There you go. He'll get you hooked up. And but these are like, man, just money races, all out shootout style races, like a battle royale on a racetrack.
I hear you on that, Rylan.
Okay. All right, here we go. Green. Who's gonna be? Whew.
Well, Maine's elected to take the high side here for the restart. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected them to do. Oh, almost had a little contact there between Slope and Lee off the boot. And Slope up top all by him, lonesome himself, trying to find a gap. But Matt Lee and Jason Maine's the two strongest drivers in the field.
Yeah.
Favorites to win every week. Out front.
And here's the thing. Does Lee stay hooked up behind Maines now that there's a little bit more money on the line this segment? I know Maines pushed him earlier, but unless they've got a pack of, okay, I'll let you have this one, and then lap 80, I get the other one. What do you think? Now there's a way to work it out.
That's a way to work it out, Jeff.
Yeah.
But could me and you cooperate like that?
Sure, man. Hey,
We don't even cooperate on Warzone.
because you can't play Warzone. Hey, now I did find something. I don't want to get off subject too. I did find a thing that was kind of fun last night. I was playing the heck out of it. We'll talk about it later.
All right. Well, you see,
Here's another thing you got to look.
Going 3 by.
If we get another caution here, Maine's is going to win the segment. They're 3 wide though, and they're acting crazy.
There's about 4 trucks each groove, 5 trucks down left, 3 in the middle, 3 up top.
That's triple set right there.
And Maines and Lee, they are 2 trucks out at the front.
There's
This
your
might
caution.
be a caution for Maines.
Oh, yep.
No caution.
There
Yeah, there we go.
Yep. And Maine's is going to win this segment.
Huh? Yeah.
Not going back green.
Nah, we ain't going to go back green.
Maine's got it right there, but let's go back and watch one more time as this carnage starting to happen, and then the 82 went up into there. He got hit and just looked like Martinsville all over the place. Wow. But Jason Maines is going to pick up stage number 3. And the reason I know everybody's like, well, Joe, it's not lap 50. Well, it will be lap 51 before we go back green.
I mean, the pace car has to catch up here. We're on lap 48, so.
Somebody goes in the pit, so it's going to be a solid 5 laps worth of cautions. That's the only thing that I say that really is, if there's anything bad about cautions when it comes to super speedways, is the fact of how long they are and how many they are. Oh, you already bought one from Jeff? Jeff to hurry up, man, and send it to you. He can be slow sometimes there, Joe. Give him a hard time. Give him a hard time. But, yeah. You can already see it's lap 48, so. Stage winner number 3, $100, Richard.
Now, here's the problem here. It depends on when the pace car lights get shut off. Mains could be having come in as the field is taking green for gas.
Nah.
He'll have about maybe 6 or so laps in the tank reserve after
He pitted
gets
on lap 32.
Yeah, that's 24 laps of gas. We're gonna get
But where's your math at?
56, 57 for gas. My math
he's coming in way before. He's coming in way before that. Remember, he's got an EOL anyway. He's going to have to get the.
Well, yeah. But if that pace car shuts its light off before we go green, even after 51, I mean, you got to come in at some point. Whether it's still under yellow or on green. He's going to take the cash option here, obviously.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's no way you coming in on. Now, if he came in, let's say pitted right now, I'm sitting here going.
This works out for everybody else, though. They can all come in and get their gas.
True. I mean, I would let it click over to lap 50, and if I'm in second place, I'm dropping down. I mean, or if I'm in the back, I don't know about second. Well, yeah, you still going to have to come get fuel no matter what. You're not making it to the next segment. So,
nobody's making it to the next
so I mean,
segment.
if I'm in second, I mean, obviously I'm Jason Maines and I'm making sure it clicks lap 51 before I'm coming in. But as soon as it clicks lap 50, now here's the thing though too, you're still not going to make it to the next segment.
Maybe we can see a few of them team up and stay out here under yellow.
Yeah, I mean, we got to start thinking about that too. This is the first time we've had to think about it, is because this next segment, with this caution coming early like this, now if the caution would have came right on lap 51, it would have been maybe a little bit different scenario. But this here puts kind of I don't know, this puts the monkey in the wrench, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, because now it's going to be what, 25, about 25 laps or more to the next stage. And remember, these guys can only go with 55% fuel about 22 to 25 laps is all they can go.
Well, what's interesting here is pace car lights are off. We're on 50. We're going to take 51. I'm not sure.
I mean, he's still going to get
extending caution or.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, Maines is still going to win. He's still going to win the stage because it's going to click. He's going to complete lap 50. So this is the perfect scenario for him. This is about the best you want. You're going to win a stage. It's about the best way to do it. But like I said, what hurts is when the caution flew. Now, these guys have got to go 29 laps to the next stage. They're not going to make it on fuel. None of them are because they pitted at 32 and 42. I know they're not.
Even the ones that did come in at 48 there, they ain't even gonna make it.
There's nobody yet. So everybody on the field is going to have to come in.
At least once at some
And I'm
point.
going to say, I know what Maines is waiting on. If I'm him, now he's going to have to extend the caution.
I mean,
because he's got to give Maines an EOL. He's going to have to throw a caution here. Yeah. Jeff's going to have to throw a caution because Maines has got to get an EOL.
I kind of expected the caution extension there, but...
Yeah, I would have extended the caution.
I mean, there's our caution now.
Yeah, I would have extended the caution rather than throw another one because now we got to go another 4 laps. At least.
Now everybody will come in.
Whereas an extension would have only threw us 1 lap. So maybe just, a little confusion. Hey, look, I don't know how many admin jobs Jeff does out there for us, in racing.
I think it's just him.
So
he was the only one yelling at me last night.
I guess we got to give him a break, I reckon. So there we go. But Jason Maines will get the EOL. Obviously, he's coming into pits. Everybody's coming into pits now.
Well, yeah. I still think they can't make it to 81.
Well, let's see. 55, 65, 75, 80. It's 25 laps at lap 55. So if I'm in the back, obviously you can come into pit road now, fill it up as far as you can fill it. Right before we go green, if I'm in the back, he was busy chatting with us. Oh yeah. If I'm in the back, I'm gonna come back in and maybe top it back off. It's gonna be close to that next segment. Now, we do say that going green. We use that word loosely because we haven't had a segment yet go green. Not saying it can.
Not saying it can't, but
yeah.
If I'm at the very, very back, I am banking on this truck going 25 laps on a tank of gas with 55% fuel load in it.
Well, I mean, I think we've seen them do 55. If you maybe are the guy back there
dead last
pushing, you might be able to save, lap or 2, maybe.
You might come across the line with 0 gallons, but you got $100, right?
That's right. There you go. Yeah, because the next segment's another. And Maine, yeah. So he didn't practice enough this week.
He's going to the back anyway. So
so there you go. It's perfect time to do it. If you're gonna do it at this time. Yeah. Joe out there says he has octopus on. Yeah, he's got 8 arms. There you go. All right. Not sure why a few of the trucks out there are staying out on the track because, fellas, y'all can't make it all the way.
Maybe they're going to bank on caution and everybody just comes in and pops off.
I mean, you see right there, that's a whole slew of trucks. It's actually the top 8 did not pit. And they pitted at lap 48 and 49, but still... You're wanting to go 30, 31 laps on 55%. We know these trucks can't go that far. I think last night, the longest I seen a car go was 26 laps.
No, it was 24.
No, he went about 26 laps because I was counting it. Because I was like, is he going to try to make the whole entire race? It was actually 6 laps to go, and I was like, wow.
Well, I don't remember what I ran.
Yeah, but no, there was a car out front. He was leading the race, and I thought, is he going to pit or is he going to try to make this whole thing? And 6 to go, he had to come in. I was like, which basically, it was probably banking on a caution. That's what he was banking on. But that was about the longest I've seen somebody push it. You're right. Most of the time, it's around 24 laps. So you're not making 30 laps. There's just, unless there's some miracle tank you got somewhere.
Somebody pulled a Jeff Gordon. Added the bigger fuel line. Maybe that's what they did. They pulled a Jeff Gordon.
Oh. A different fuel tank sitting in the passenger seat with them. That's their extra. Alright, so you got it. Then I pick up Greg McConey out front. Hopkins, Radford, Ross, Paulin, Daggart, Olham, Babb. Those top 8. They're not. They're not going to.
Different field
even all right. Let's say even throw this out. Even if there was a caution, they're still not going to have enough fuel to make 30 laps.
Nobody does.
Yeah, nobody. The only ones that are going to make this all the way are the ones who just pitted now, and they're still going to be close. Okay, they're still going to be right there on it, coming to the line. So I know all these top 8. I know they're banking on maybe some multiple cautions. Hopefully it's not them.
Well, their saving grace right now is they got half the field as on the same strategy.
Yeah, 8 trucks. Green flag, we're back racing here.
And they got formed up real quick up at the front.
Yeah, so how much fuel do you try to save? You see McConey, obviously if you're out front, there's really no fuel saving you can do. You're just flat out. Get them side by side right here.
And Kenneth, he's going to drop to the back. That's interesting for him. Maybe he sees carnage going to ensue at some point. I mean, you got to make a pit stop. Maybe you find partners where you can strategize on the fuel run.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure on that one there. I mean, you know you got a pit. I don't know. That one's...
You want at least 5 trucks when you do come to pit road. And he's got 5 of them at the back there with him. Maybe
unless he's going to try to stretch it, and I'm gonna still hold to my guns, even if you know how much fuel you would have to save enough to make 30 laps. I don't even think you can do it. I don't even think you can do that.
Short pit, but
yeah, I just don't even think you could save enough to even go that amount full green. And there's the word too, full green.
I think there's going to be a split decision here on who comes in short pit and who tries to stretch it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you short pit it, you might be able to leapfrog ahead.
I think the guys right now maybe in the
from that slope on back, those trucks I have a feeling are going to be short pitters.
Yeah, you've got DeWeese here who pitted on lap 52. He's the top truck that's got enough fuel, him and Fulton, excuse me, around about that 8th place spot. I don't know.
I mean, any point past lap 60 is within the fuel window to make it to the end of the stage.
Yes.
So right now, it's about anybody's game on, do you bank on no yellow and short pity, or do you bank on there being a caution, and that's when you come in anyways.
Riding here with Daggert, seeing what he sees. Bab. Guys, man, right now.
Ooh,
I see that.
That's the scary moments, is when you're too wide.
But I gotta give hats off. At least that lap car did right. Stay up high. Last night, I don't know what in the world some of them guys were doing. They were like crossing the whole field as the field come up on them, going low and high and every which way but the right way. Yeah, crazy. And we saw a few incidents last night with some lap traffic. But
yeah, I had to avoid all of them.
Yeah. Did a good job on his end there.
So right
Still
now,
saw Ross out front.
Dead even.
It's locked up.
Bottom.
But we still know these trucks that are going to have to pit. And even if a caution comes out. Yeah.
Well, if caution comes out now, they're all good. They'd all come in and take the gas and be good to the end of the stage.
Well, yeah, they would. But if I pitted on lap 52, I'm not coming in, even if it's a caution.
I don't think they can make 30 laps on a tank of gas, whether they got a caution or not. I just don't see that feasible.
Oh, no, not 30 laps. Yeah, you're right. No, they're not making 30.
No. Yeah, right now they would want a caution and everybody come in.
Can you make 28 laps? Can you save enough fuel?
Well, you ain't got to get 20 now.
Well,
we're on lap 61.
You got to understand, they pitted at lap 52.
No, you can't make it 28.
Well, I'm saying, if you pitted at lap 52, even if they was, I don't know, let's say 4 laps of caution after that, it takes every 2 laps of caution usually equals, I'm going to say, 1 lap of green flag. So, all right, I'll take off a 28. Can you make 26 laps?
No.
That's right on it. 25.
You'd
25,
have
26,
to be.
that's right on it.
You'd have to be really saving at the back of the back.
And it might be because actually we see, we're talking about like guys like Lee and Maines. I mean, look at them. They're not making a way up to the front. They're not pushing the envelope. They're just saying right there enough on the draft. So they could be saving. As opposed to, let's say, a guy like Knight and Fulton here, who are right in the mix of things, who, pitted lap 52. So maybe it is $100 on the line.
$100 on the line.
I mean,
I don't know. How much of a fuel saver are you?
That's what I'm saying. It's a you know you're out there trying to calculate it, and if you got those little programs telling you your fuel, you're probably telling it right now. Look, you add a lap. All right, come on.
Listen, tell me I'm good by 2 laps here.
Yeah, or something,
Now we see one truck. Okay, we got a couple of takers. Oh, Matt Lee and Maine.
Well, never mind. It's the 2 I was just talking about.
Okay.
So that kind of tells me right there.
The problem here is there's only 3 of them compared to having. Man, we got.
That's oh boy.
Oh boy.
Caution.
They couldn't have picked a better time. Oh.
Yeah. Daggert got turned. Went up in the air. Caught a few of the trucks.
Oh.
Boom, boom.
What?
Daggert was coming down. He wasn't clear. Bab just caught the corner. One of them typical plate tracks. Now,
Is that your $100 winning move there by Maines, Lee, and Radford? Because that's gonna allow them to be up at the front. They were well on pit road.
yeah, they're not going to have to pit.
Nah, that is your $100 strategy, ladies and gentlemen.
And Radford also. Radford went in with them.
You could not have timed the pit stop any more better than that.
Yeah. Oh.
I was gonna say they're in trouble if this thing goes green because there was only 3 of them compared to 15 other cars.
Usually I always look at these numbers and the pit road. I got to look at Matt Lee here because there's 2 numbers I look at, folks. One, the total pit time, which is the time on pit road, the pit stop, and off pit road. And then there's obviously the pit stop itself, which is just basically them doing the stop. And Matt Lee has a total pit time of 0.65. Now, his pit stop was 7 seconds. So somewhere in between, he had a rocket ship on pit road.
Oh boy.
I'm just saying. But yeah, everybody else 32 total time on pit, but his is 0.65, and they're like, yeah. But he made it on and off pit road and through the pit faster than they were able to make the pit stop. Got 7 monitors.
Who's got
What's 7 monitors going to do for you?
Yeah, why do you have 7 monitors, Jeff?
To have 7, that's what he come up with. Okay, because I can just have them.
Well, Joe needs 7.
I got 2.
You don't even have 3?
Well, I did have a 3rd one, but I took it down. I didn't need it.
I got 3.
I only need 2. I got 55 and 30.
I need 3. I gotta watch the comments.
And how do you think I watch the comments? Do you think I know what they're saying? Really? I'm a mind reader, man. That's what it is. I got psychic abilities, y'all. I got psychic abilities.
You can watch the comments on your phone.
Really? I'm over here mashing buttons and stuff? Oh, man. Look, I got octopus arms now, folks. I got 8 arms, you know. I'm able to do it all. Heard it first from Corey here.
Well,
that's right. I've got my 2 extra arms. I'm like that Goro guy, man, from Mortal Kombat. But the 2 extra arms got the phone in one reading it. Man, Lord mercy. All right, so you're right. This does set up Maines and Lee. And here's what the curious part is. Does Lee hold up the inside and let Maines go in front? Barry won 100.
Or does Lee pull out ahead and let Maines drop in?
Yeah, see, and that's harder to do than it is to slow up. But I mean, it can be done. But because you got to remember, Maines has already won 1 of the 100s. Remember what I said earlier? Mm-hmm. They're trying to do a pack. Well, you win 1, I win 1. Well, now it's Lee's turn, so to speak. That's all. Let's see how generous Maines is on this one. Let's see how generous Lee is. Lee is usually, as what I've always said, he's been kind of selfish when it comes to pushing. See how selfish he is right now.
Well, they got the lights off, and they're leaving a pretty big gap between each other. Maybe Radford is in on this game, and he's going to hang back.
If I'm Radford, I'm not leaving no gap. I'm gonna be
Your
right there on the
Radford
back.
ain't splitting no money with anybody. Radford's
I'm
down here on its own.
I'm not leaving any gap.
Green, green, green.
I would have done been closed up.
Looks like Mains may be falling back there. Yep, there he goes.
See,
He lets Mains in.
I just don't. If I'm Lee,
I mean, maybe Lee is looking towards the 125 picture.
well, and now here's the thing. All right, if I let you win 2 of the 100s, you better let me on that last one win the last one. You know, if we're in this positioning. Because if not, I'm wrecking you. I mean, and that's just. I mean, if we're coming out of 4 and I see you're not moving, well, you're gonna get moved. Yeah, you're gonna get moved. If it works out in the same scenario, like
Now, the bigger question is,
that.
how many of these guys have fast fixes?
Well, you know what? That's another. Yeah, I mean, they got two. They got 2 of them, but
we
don't know.
at least.
But we don't know how. Haven't been really keeping up with that one. That's another thing too. You know, coming down this last segment.
Last couple of them. I mean, David McGuire, he's still got.
I know Mains
in the front
and Lee should.
I think Lee's had to use at least one. Main's probably used one. They should have one left apiece, but a couple of these trucks out here, they may not be so relaxed on the.
No Dagger probably had to use one of that last one, but look at this. They're getting racing, bringing up the top lane. What do y'all think out there? What do you think the strategy is out there?
Wreck 'em. I got a fast fix to burn up. I can take out a couple of victims.
Yeah. Well, that's what that top lane. That's what that top lane's looking like. And I'm gonna say it again. Lee and Mains are gonna work together very well. Trying to get those 2 apart. I don't know.
Yeah, there's just no way to separate Lee and Mains from each other. And we got a caution. Oh, we got a truck around.
Like Corey was around in the back. Who happens? Here?
Oh.
Oh, he just got out of line, and next thing you know, he goes sliding off down.
And gathered up the wheeze on that one. Alright, well, this is going to set us up for less than 10 lap shootout for $100.
Now, these cautions. Yeah, they should be okay. It's 18. Right. Fix it safe. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be less than 10 laps on this. Hey, money on the line there, Chris. Everybody's wrecking.
And Jeff posted a picture of his monitor setup on the Discord.
A couple of them out there.
I don't see the one. I'm not counting 7 monitors. I see 3 there, Jeff.
Oh, we got some more.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what he's watching on the top screen. He's got iRacing down on the bottom. He's watching Discord and our broadcast on the left-hand screen. I'm trying to figure out what he's watching on the top-hand screen. He's a busy man.
All right. Here we go. Get this one. The 100 on the line.
$100. What would you do for $100, Joe?
Bank.
Generic answer. Okay.
I mean,
I'd probably buy a game on Steam or something.
my wife.
There you go. What would the fans do for $100? That's a big question. What would you do to get the $100 is the other question. Would you wreck a guy for it?
Midget mud wrestling.
Oh no, Chris. At least we kept it PG-ish. No.
Oh man. What Corey's doing over there? Watching
No, I'm not.
gator wrestling. That's what he's watching.
No, I'm not. I'm watching Discord.
Because he's from the woods.
We don't even have gators up here in Ohio.
That's because he killed all of them.
Now
They tried to migrate up there. Corey said, I ain't having none of it.
Alright, Jet, we're about to go back green.
Yeah.
Maine's elected to take the high side.
Well, I got a feeling
They're
that
gonna let him
they're
in?
gonna they're gonna do that. Well, you know what?
It's $100.
I would
ain't
normally
letting
say
him in.
yeah. The only thing that would spoil that. Yeah, but here's the thing. Maines is the leader. He's going to get the start of the field.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to get the start on the lead no matter what. So, yeah, I'm going to say he's going to drop down.
I'd say he is. Well, if Radford would get up there, or actually maybe Radford don't want to push Maines and allow Maines to get too far ahead and lose the draft.
Yeah, right there. He's instantly going to go down.
Yeah. Radford tried.
And I just don't, I know the strategy. It works great for Lee and Maines. But for everybody else to do what they just did right there, nobody else is working as good as those two are.
Nah.
And it's going to take a team to work together. Unless, they just get split up. Or one of those two guys get greedy. Lee or Maines.
And we can see that happen. I mean, Maines has already won one of these $100 segments. Maybe Lee wants to take a total of $150 home with him. Oh, this might be what we want to see here. The top side is going to form up. Not too many are being left down low. Radford's playing the blocking game.
Yeah, Radford right now is also playing a dangerous game of getting himself wrecked. If he keeps doing that, he needs to make up his mind which way he wants. He wants to commit to that high side and try to push it, or stay low because he keeps getting that fender out there. And I think it's
and they're gonna.
Yeah, there you go.
That ain't gonna be a caution.
Caution. Yeah.
That might be one. Nope. They're good back in the back still. Now here's what Fulton's probably gonna do. He's got two trucks behind him. It's dead even amount of trucks up in the front and in the second half of this front six.
Well, you don't want to make your move
here.
Yeah, he slowed up.
Wally, he's gonna go.
Wally
up to
says,
the
"Man, you can slow up all you want. I'm gone."
Wally has help from David.
Yeah, Fulton back there slowed up, which is normally what you do if you catch a pack. Just that high side just doesn't have momentum.
Not enough cars up there. Now, if they could have gotten Radford and Fulton up top, they could have easily disbanded the two.
Yeah, I'm not understanding what Radford's plan is here. I know what Lee and Main's plan. Stay hooked up.
I think I know what Radford's plan is. It's to abandon Fulton as soon as he can. All right,
he needs to get on the horn with one of them and go.
Oh, here comes Fulton.
Well, never mind. Now Radford ain't got no choice. Stay where he's at. Yeah. I mean, if I was Radford, I'd get on the horn there with Bab and all them guys. Say, hey, look, guys, man, we need to do something. Tag team up and take these two out up here.
If you're Radford, I would just back off the back bumper of Lee and hop up in the high side and push him past. As you see Bab pushing Fulton real smooth down the back stretch. He's going to edge out ahead of Mains by half a car length.
Yep.
Dead even. 3 cars down low, 3 up top. All for $100 too.
Yeah. Coming uphill 4 to go. And cross the line gonna be 3.
In the window of having
and you just see right there going in that tri-oval. Just that high lane has such a huge momentum. The top lane just loses so much in the tri-oval part. Coming out of 4, it looks good. In the tri-oval, it's like they lose it.
Well, maybe Radford is friends with the Lee and Mains right now. If they wanted to beat him, Radford would have to become a 4th truck on the high side here.
We be friends all we want, but hey, $100 on the line. Unless it was like 100 for the leader, 50 for second, then I'd be like, all right, look, we'll split it.
Well, yeah.
If I ain't getting nothing, all right, we got to think about something here.
Who do you help here? I mean, if we go back to the old ways of racing where top 5 get paid, maybe you want to make a friend tonight and have a friend next week. And we about had carnage right there. Bab gave Fulton a real big shove, got Fulton real sideways.
Right now, I mean, it is anybody's. Except, I mean, if anybody's working together, it's Lee and Mains the most, and we've seen them. And I'm gonna go back to. Look, Lee's probably going. All right, look, I'm gonna push you to another win. You're gonna get two stages here if it works out. But then on this very last one, if we're in this situation, you better back out, let me in front of you, because if not, then it comes down to coming out of 4 or something on that last lap. If I'm Mains or Lee, excuse me. Yeah, you better hang on to that truck because I'm gonna rip the back bumper off of it.
Well, right now the top 2 have lost help from David. David went bottom. Now he's coming back up top. If they're gonna do something, they gotta do it here.
Top lane just doesn't have the momentum, and we've seen it all night long. I don't know why. They can get a good run, but they just can't maintain that run.
And you see them, they get too aggressive going into the corner, and it blows all their momentum off. Now David drops back down low, and the top side's falling apart here, Jeff.
Yeah.
With one to go here, white flag for stage number 4 here.
What does Radford do?
Radford right now, he has the best option to go up high and allow Mains and Lee to not have direct help from behind. If he wants to go, he's got to go now. And he's peeking. Not quite yet. And now they're all full. Okay, there we go. David made the move up high.
You let Mains, he's going to start in the back. I mean,
see if Lee doesn't abandon Mains here and goes up top, make a last charge. If he wants to, he can do it safely here.
He's going to push him.
Yeah,
Mains is going to win this one.
Give the 100 to Mains here, and they're going to crash right at the line. Radford sent to the grass, and the other truck disappeared with an incident limit.
Awesome.
Well, Wally Babb, unfortunate break there, had gotten the incident limit.
And there is one, 21-21. Okay, 2 stages have been won by Mains. Now, go to the last stage. If you're Lee, you're sitting thinking, all right, Baines, I've done my job tonight. You got $200. Coming to the last. How nice is Lee going to play coming to the last one?
Not very nice. Now, interesting thing here, Joe, there's only 12 trucks left on the lead lap. That ain't a whole bunch of trucks. There's a couple of them with damage here, and we got... actually, we got a bunch with damage.
Fuel will play a factor in this one.
Yeah, fuel... I would cut it straight down in the middle.
Gonna have to. Yeah, you're gonna have to pit here.
No doubt.
Whether there's caution or not, you're gonna have to pit here. I mean, you can't make it in.
So 12 trucks on the lead lap.
Oh yeah.
Johnny Powers, the first car a lap down.
I told Jeff. I said we're going over 2 hours, and I think we would. I said, dude, it's 115 laps. Cautions, no, we're going over.
Yeah, that's half of a Daytona 500, Jeff.
It was like, I said, yeah, man. I've done a few of them. But it has been exciting. It's been definitely been a thriller. I don't think we need 115 laps to make it a thriller because it's been a thriller. Might be why the car count's maybe a little lower. Guys don't want to stretch it maybe that long. I don't know.
Well, Greg McConey took a fast fix there. Kenneth McCullough took a quick fix. Looks like Corey Boyne took one. Braxton DeWeese, Joseph Allen, and David McGuire have all stayed out.
Well, DeWeese came in on lap 79.
Okay.
Joey Allen came in at lap 63. He's going to have to pit sometime. They got damage on the front of the trucks.
That's what I'm getting at here. They all got damage at the front.
I don't know why they've not used their fast fixes.
Unless Joey is just used up all
Is that Chad
two of his
Ross? Is that, no, that's David McGuire. Remember, I think he was the one that got caught up in that last caution. He got not caution, but he got knocked off the track coming in that last segment.
No, Terry Radford got knocked out.
No, but remember, they didn't throw a caution. He went flying off down into the infield.
He's got a little bit of side damage. Everybody has a clean truck, just don't know how many of them have a quick fix left.
Yeah, there's the $1 million question.
Well, we're about to find out if Joseph, Braxton, and David have one. It looks like Joey's coming in.
Joe out there said, yeah, I had a shot. Hey, see? He came on out here. Bab out there crying. It's like,
Well, we ain't going to find out on Braxton or David's situation.
Well,
but
Wally's out of the
Joey.
chat. We got to ask him, Wally, did you hit the incident limit? Did Corey hit the nail on the head? Because you did blink out like that's what happened. So I'm going to go with him on that one. But the way that Wally put the little emojis out there, I'm going to say definitely he hit the end. And, you know, we don't, here's the thing. You get out here, you bump draft. iRacing can give you 2x for bump drafting if you hit too hard.
I think
and
it's
not
a
do
4X.
it. Yeah, well, it could be that, yeah. But it not even hit damage on your truck. So you're like, what? And before you know it, man, you're on top of 10, 15. You know, by out there drafting.
I mean, if you get unlucky and iRacing gives you a 4X, you get 5 of those.
Yeah.
And then you hit the grass to avoid a wreck. There you go, out of the race.
Yeah, so. And never even hardly damage a truck, you know, or anything. So there you go.
Wow. Well, to answer the question, I think old Joseph Allen has no quick fix left. He been sitting there on pit road. If Braxton had one, I'd assumed he would have taken it when he came in on 79. And David McGuire, that's the mysterious one.
I think Braxton early on got caught up in a wreck.
He got caught up in a couple of wrecks this race, so I'd say he's used up all 2 of them.
All right, here's another thing. You got to look way back here in the back. This front pack's grouped up, but he's back here around McCullen and all them. They're not. And you got Maines back here.
Our quick fix may go away here in about a moment.
Maines better get going. I hope he can hook on the back end there. So here we go. We got 12 trucks on the lead lap. And guys that are beat up front, you can already see not very good on the draft.
Yeah, you see the 2 that did take a quick fix there, Coy Reboyne and Greg McConey. They shot up through the field through all the junk trucks, all the damaged trucks.
And they pit on lap 82 and 83. Everyone will have to pit again. There's no way nobody can make it. Yeah, nobody's going to make it the entire distance. So, if it goes green, that's something to think about. When do you pit? But the way it's been going, 12 trucks, who knows?
12 trucks, about 96 would be the window.
Here's the pack I'm looking at. These 3. Watch them. Lee, Maines, Radford. Look at what they're doing. They understand those trucks up there are going to stay glued side by side. We got to pit anyways. Why push the envelope?
And the chances of them wrecking is pretty high.
So they are way back off of each other. They're close enough to each other for the draft, but they're not up there in that pack of trucks that might get in trouble. Appreciate everybody tuning in, by the way. Hit them likes and shares out there in the league. Appreciate it. It's been a good one tonight so far. Real good.
Yeah, and you see the front runners here, they are getting real dicey with each other. Now, I don't know if any of them have a quick fix left. If they get involved in a wreck, that pretty much spells their night done.
Yes. Awesome runs.
4 on the bottom, 3 up top, and that's your front 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lee, Maines, and Radford, and that's it. McGuire is off pace.
I think the strategy is back there with Lee, Maines, and Radford. I think they've got a strategy there.
I do believe they do. They are waiting for the front 7 to just play some carnage.
Or they're waiting to after when this caution, or not caution, excuse me, when they after the
pit stop.
Pit stop, yeah. Because they're gonna have to pit, no matter what.
Well, we've got a couple of lap trucks coming up. One's riding the outside grooves path. It's gonna get, oh my. The one lap car went past the other lap car, and there's carnage.
Wow. That lap car just went down and got Maines in them. Yeah, I saw that. Wow,
and Radford. I know Radford's good.
Lap car bounced off the track. DeWeese got involved. Maines got it. Radford got out of it. Maines is going to have to use fast pick.
DeWeese is... He's done there.
DeWeese is done, yeah. Unfortunately. Whoever the lap car was, done because I saw them blink out.
That was Joseph Allen that... I don't even think the lap car did anything wrong.
Bounced off the wall and went into the other car. You didn't see it?
Oh, I'm watching it back. No.
Well, let's watch it back again here because Corey.
Oh, he did bounce off the wall.
Yeah, that's what we can say. Corey needs glasses, folks.
Well, I didn't watch it completely.
Okay. You ricocheted off the wall and right into that other truck there.
We got something interesting going on here. We got Fulton pushing the damaged mains to the pits. And now Mains is going to get abandoned by Fulton, so Radford here is going to bump Mains to the pit.
He needs to be careful bumping. He don't want to get to that limit. That's what we were just talking about.
This is an interesting turn of events, ladies and gentlemen. We've got teammates working with each other under yellow.
That means the motor's blown.
That means the motor is done, expired, and he don't have any power.
Yeah, it's zero. The motor's at zero. So.
Well, the way Radford's shoving Mains, he's got to be easy on that shoving.
Got him enough right there. You better hope he hits pit road. Hits his pit box this time.
Well, Mains is being dropped a lap down because that was the leaders right there as they came into the pit road.
Wow. So that pretty much took him out of the money.
And Radford, same situation, I do believe. If he misses this pit, okay.
Fast fix to say, yeah, now use the fast fixes. But
Deweese is
now,
out.
If I would have went a lap down by helping you like that, wouldn't have been happy.
Gonna be interesting. See what iRacing does with Radford.
Let's watch.
I don't know.
He's in 7th. Not showing him a lap down. It is showing Mains. Now, the one thing about Mains, so it isn't showing Radford a lap down. It's showing him in 7th. McGuire's there in 8th. So there's 8 cars on the lead lap. Mains is there in 9th. First one a lap down. Now, here's the thing. Mains is not totally out of this one. But he's going to need a quick caution. Or a caution at least before the end of it.
And they still have a pit stop to go. They can't go.
25 laps is what they'd have to go.
Be a stretch.
Green white checkered would throw a curveball here.
And again, Jeff never answered the question. Is it 115 or is it checkered? Because if we get a green white checkered, that 115 is going to happen under a yellow.
I'd say it's going to be checkered. We're going to go with checkered on this one.
I hope it's checkered.
Got to be checkered on this one because the green white checkered. If so, then we don't have a green white checkered. I mean, that would be the only way that we do this. No green white checkered. Jason says that's not allowed. I don't know the rule book, man. I don't know if it's allowed or not.
We're gonna allow it tonight.
We're gonna allow it here because this is the battle royale version of iRacing.
We wanted to try to keep 9 trucks in contention.
Look, Joe said, "Dang, Corey, I sponsored you last night. You can't see." Yeah, that's why you didn't see that wreck in front of him in the last laps.
I was pushing Kenneth to the win there, and then we got blocked.
Look, you gotta make up every excuse with the right excuse. So,
I mean, not too many trucks are out left here. Jade Dargert's still on track. He's 11 laps down. Johnny Powers is 3. Mains is falling 1 lap down.
Yeah,
he's
Ryan,
gonna get a caution.
I've enjoyed the segment part of this, but I still feel like it's just an all-out brawl. I like the segment thing. It's been really fun. Plus it's brought about a new one, but maybe the top 3 get a payout in the segment or something. Maybe that way that might ease a little bit of the Days of Thunder on both cars. Yeah. Jason says on both cars. Oh, okay, there you go. Maybe the top 3 maybe get something. I mean, if it's nothing more than maybe $10, I mean, hey, you know, something. You know what I mean? I mean, it doesn't have to be mega amount.
We're going green.
Yeah, we're going back green, yeah.
That was a weird. Nobody was in line there.
Yeah, I think everybody's confused.
There's only 8 trucks
There's
on the
8
lead
trucks
lap
on the
right
lead
now.
lap. Yeah, Maines is the
Kenneth
first one to
is
lap
coming.
down. Now here's the thing with Maines. He's got to stay in that front. Well, actually, never mind. Maines is all right because Powers is 3 laps down. So Maines is okay as long as he don't wreck or fall out. He's going to get the lucky dog if a caution comes out. So he's not out of this by no means, but he needs a caution. He's going to have to have. If this thing goes green the rest of the way, and the caution he needs really, well, you know what? I'm going to say he could have the green-white checker caution and still be fine because there's only 8 cars on the lap. Maybe 9 cars. I mean, so he still would be in a good spot. Kenneth McCullen, remember, watch out that guy. He always finds a way to the front.
He always finds it up front.
We talk about
the end of it.
We talk about qualifying here, Corey, and we talk about how qualifying affects things. But look who's over at McConey there, 15 spots up. Robinson sitting back there, or Corey.
It's Royne.
Royne. 14 spots up. Radford 14 up in 7th. So these guys have come a long way to the front.
Yes, they have. And I mean, I started like 27th last night and hung around at the back with Kenneth. And I helped Kenneth get up to the top 10.
They have 2 fast fixes tonight. They have 2 fast fixes tonight. Or
they
1
did.
fast fix. Yeah, no, what else I'm and the reason I think he did the 2 was obviously because of the stages and plus as long as the race ran, it's running longer than normal. I've enjoyed the stage stuff, made it definitely interesting, definitely. But like I say, maybe pay out top 3 or something. That might ease the
burn.
Yeah, of trying to get up there and winner take all kind of mentality that it is here, which is nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's the excitement that we get to bring. At least if you're that guy that, like Lee and Maines have been all night long pushing. Hey, imagine if we'd have had 40-some trucks out here.
Oh, ooh. See, Kenneth, he got pushed out front by Chad Ross, and they just abandoned Corey Boyne there on the outside group. There's only 8 trucks, and I mean,
Maines
they're
is
all
doing,
right here.
but you got to look back here. Maines is doing what he needs to do, just ride. Lee is right behind Maines. Now, at some point this time around, though, if Maines does not get his lap back, and I'm Lee, hey man, you need to get behind me or we need to be going to the front. Either Radford's with us or not, but we got to go to the front, then you're going to have to help me win this thing. You know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So, you know, if this is where you need that teamwork. Right now they're doing what they need to do. Stay safe, still 19 to go on a plate race. That's a long way.
Well, the rest of the field wants to know good strategy. Don't let those 3 come in the pits with you. Separate.
Yeah, and we got, you know, and you brought up a good point. Everybody pitted at lap 90 and 91. Do they got enough fuel to go the entire distance?
Nah. I mean,
well, they could probably go the entire
15,
distance.
25, so.
They could go the entire distance if, let's say, it goes all the way green. Well, if a caution comes out, they should be able to still. But if, let's say, we go all the way green, as long as there's no green-white checker, especially 2 green-white checkers, then, yeah, they probably can make it. If there is a green-white checker, then yeah, that one's tough. Because I always kind of say, about every 2 caution laps is a lap green, give or take.
Well, now they're going too wide here, and
going too wide.
we got 3 distinct groups of 3 trucks apiece.
Yeah, 3 up top, 3 down low. So, you know, these guys are just going to kind of battle up here. But so you got to look. You're going to add, if it goes to green-white checkers, you're going to add at least 2 laps onto that 25. which puts you at about 27. So you're going to be close. You're going to be close anyways.
Especially if you're the one out front like Kenneth is. He's burning more gas than anybody else.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Kenneth, like I said, now the Ross, he's sitting back there. The three trucks now, Lee, Radford, and Maines are the ones back there really saving fuel. They're just holding on to the back of the draft, kind of just cruising a little bit. And actually, it is smart for Maines to be in front of them by being a lap down, because Lee and Radford could save more fuel by being behind them. If Maines doesn't have a chance to get his lap back and pretty much out of this, he's basically pulling that freight train around the track. But pulling out front, Ross, I don't know. This is a popcorn burner up here.
Oh, what was interesting was when the three trucks in the second half of the front group went up high, they just wasn't able to make any ground up.
We've not seen anybody all night long make that ground up.
Not really.
That top lane.
They need 4
so
trucks
much
up there. They need 4 trucks compared to 2. They need 1 truck advantage up top in order to make it work. And I think Chad Ross and Kent. Okay, we got takers. We got Maines, Lee, and Radford coming in. Okay. So that's going to separate this into 2 different groups. Let's see what the front runners do.
Yeah.
That
They're all single file right here. This is definitely a... Oh, yeah. Lee, Radford, Maines in pit road.
That might be the strategy. That might be $125 pit stop right there. Depends on how soon they can all hook up, because you got these guys up front. They're going to have 6 of them in a group.
All right, let's throw this out. Kind of play a little devil advocate here for a second. You got these 3 guys right here just came in pits and all. We've seen Radford back there. I think he's the odd man out in this group, because we've seen Lee and Maines work together in the past so well. At some point, Radford's got to sit here and go, when do I make my move? When do I make my move on these guys?
He's only got to beat the Lee to the line.
Yeah, so...
Lee's going to stay hooked up with Maines no matter what.
Yes.
So Radford's going to have to solo power charge right past Lee's bumper, and if Lee gets in front of Maines, I don't think he can pass 2 trucks by himself. Lee right now would be best off to get in front of Maines and have Maines be the pusher.
The leaders are all on pit road.
This is going to be interesting to see where the big 3 cycle into, because 6 trucks versus 3, we're going to have to see what lap times are after they come out of pit road. Lee and Radford ought to take over the spots here for the lead.
Good. We'll put Maines on the tail end of the lead lap, too.
Yeah. All right, so here, we got 4 of them. 2 of them got abandoned. David and Corey, they got abandoned big time. And you see Maines leading his little 2-car pack. They're gonna get right. Yeah, they're gonna catch him.
They're gonna catch him right on a back stretch.
It's gonna be 4 trucks versus 3 here. They're gonna slingshot on by.
Maybe. If I'm Maines, I'm not.
They are.
Well, I was going to say if I was Maines, I might not want to. But
yeah,
I'm gonna go.
Yeah. And here's what they shouldn't be doing in the 4-car pack is Greg McConey and David Meek. They separated each other, and now Kenneth and Chad Ross are hooked up. They do have the draft of Radford and Lee, though.
Oh. Now, this is what Lee wants. Lee, if any time he wants to just hang back behind Maines, this is perfect. Because Maines has nothing to lose out there and can help Lee more, because let's say Radford jumps to the high side. You know what Maines could do? Jump to the high side and slow up his momentum.
Oh, you seen Radford? He thought about going up top with
never mind.
Kenneth and Chad.
Yeah, here comes McKinnon. But that's what Maines could do. He could slow up that top lane for him. If he doesn't think there's a caution there.
Chances of that happening is pretty slim at this point. But you never know.
Don't want to be the caution, but you never know.
And, I mean, I thought this was going to hurt him. David and Greg have caught back up to the draft of these front runners. You got a 6-car battle.
And what he needs to do is don't
groups.
think about trying to take it 3 wide. Hook on the back of that truck on the top and push like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, bump that truck on the top side there.
This is what Kenneth needs.
Push that top end, because I'm going to tell you, if you don't break up this pack on the bottom, they're going to be your winners. So those 4 trucks up there need to work.
And ideally, Kenneth, all he just has to do is edge out ahead of the Lee, and he's got an extra truck buffer there to be next to. He can be next to Maines at the end. Yeah. He don't have to be ahead of Maines. He just has to be ahead of Lee.
And now, as far as the top lane goes, this is about the best scenario it's been in, because you're right. Normally he has to pass that truck out front, but we've seen the top lane pass the second truck in line multiple times and stay in front of it.
That's going to be interesting here.
In this scenario, yeah, like where Kenneth is, McCullen, we've seen the leaders lock up side by side. Now Matt's sitting going, okay,
I wish we would have swapped positions.
Yeah, we would have swapped. You know, before he had it perfect, but now he's got nowhere to go. He can't go low. He can't go high. The only thing he could think of, and if he loses Maines, if he tells Maines we'll move, is Radford going to go with him then? The only thing he can maybe do at this point is get pushed out far enough that he jumps up to the top, and then Maines slows a little bit, drags the brake, and let him in front of him. Because with him sitting where he is right here, no.
He's in third.
Yeah, he's
not.
Ross edging ahead. And he's not going to win this race, because the top lane can outpace the second place truck.
I mean, right now, Kenneth and Chad Ross have 1-2 right there.
Actually just led the lap, but normally you don't see the top lane leading the laps as much, because we've seen all night long where they just die in the trioval. But Matt right now, no. Nothing he can do. Now, what would help Matt out is if that truck behind McCullen went high and went 3 wide.
I think we're set up for a 3-wide finish at the end here, Jeff.
Yeah, that or some carnage about to happen. We've seen it multiple times, white flag, and these guys kill each other.
Well, the question is, if they all kill each other hard enough, can Maines make it back around and take over the win? I mean, you got to think the Corey Reboyne and David McGuire, they may be half a track back here. They could be in the catbird seat. And carnage and chaos.
The only thing that would maybe hurt Maines, and this kind of gets confusing, because right now he's on the tail end of the lead lap. He's technically... Yes, if a caution was to come out now he's not. Now he's not. But beforehand, he was technically, as long as he's in front. If the caution comes out and he's in front of
Kenneth,
or let's say the white flag flies. If the white flag flies and he's not in front of Kenneth, then no, it wouldn't matter if he's all of them up there wrecked.
Now the big question is, if it comes to the white flag, does Maines just drop below the yellow line and maybe help out Lee get that win?
Yeah, that's...
I mean, that's the only...
Is it hurting Lee, or is it helping him to be behind him? You know, right now it's hurting him. But I'm with you on that one. What do you do? Well, no, you do what you're doing right there. You slow up.
Oh, we got carnage.
And then he just turned him, yellow flag. And I know what Maines was doing, but then Maines thought he might have been clear. McCullen just caught the back end. I know what Maines was doing there. He was going to slow up the top lane, which is basically what I said earlier. Wow. All right.
Wow. So a couple damaged trucks out of that.
Yes. This is going to be interesting. What's up, Darius? How you doing? Sales? This is going to be interesting. My question now is, if you're Radford, what do you do? You know, you've rode behind Lee and Maines all night long, and McCullen got a little damage there. I know he's probably not 100% happy with what that move was.
And he's given the EOL for causing that.
Yeah, and I don't know why.
I don't. It ain't like it matters. There's only 8 trucks.
I mean, well, yeah, but
And Maines
I mean, again,
ain't
I'm not race control. But to me, Maines came down.
Lee got a little bit of side damage on the passenger door.
Yeah, it shouldn't hurt him too much. Well, yeah, McCullen, you might as well come in. If you haven't used the fast fix, use it now.
And you got an EOL anyways, so
yeah.
we're going to see if he does have one.
We'll see if he fixes the truck or not.
And Chad Ross. Chad Ross got a good bit of damage as well.
Yeah, his front end's mad.
And moment of truth on Chad Ross. I'm not seeing any quick fixes, Joe.
Ross.
Or Kenneth. Wow. No quick fixes for any of them. Jason don't even have a quick fix, and that took him out of contention for the lucky dog. David still has his damage from earlier. Oh, no, wait. David took a quick fix.
Lee might be okay.
Lee's alright. That ain't too bad a damage. It's like a scrape down the side. And there's only 4 trucks out there that don't have significant damage. Well, Greg has some front end. David, Bradford, and Corey Raboyne all have a clean truck. And now David does too. David took a quick fix as well.
Bradford might be the... I mean,
he's the oddball out.
Kenneth is still going to be out in 5th here. Count him out.
Well, he's going to be back in 8th because he's got the EOL. Well, Corey got a black flag there. And he got cleared.
Nice drop flags.
That's going to be in. How are they going to line these trucks up? Because I don't know how many of them can go up high. According to race control, Terry Radford and Matt Lee should be the only two door to door, I think. No, McConey ought to be up top.
You got David, whatever you say his last name. M?
It's McGuire. It's David McGuire. Oh, you mean that?
How do you get David McGuire out of that?
You mean the number 2? You mean the other one, the other David?
Like, man, how in the world?
Okay, my bad.
Oh, well, I'm bad at English. Hey, look, folks, I'm bad at English. But I'm sitting here trying to figure that one out. Like,
okay, I thought you were talking. I didn't see the David part.
Oh, boy. I'm sitting here like.
Okay, whatever.
Man, that must be an Ohio thing or
something. Never mind. Don't mind me. I'm just looking at David McGuire while he's talking about David E. Mig.
Yeah, David M. We'll just say M.
I'm going with Mig here.
Mig, yeah.
All right, so Radford's going to be down low. Well, Lee's the elected outside lane.
But I'm just saying, David right there might be that might be a sleeper here. And don't count Kenneth out. He's still there, and you've got Corey. I don't know. You can't count any of these guys out. But 3 to go. It's essentially It's not
a dog
official.
fight.
It's not official green-white checkered, but it's going to be like a green-white checker.
Well, Greg McConaughey lining up behind Matt Lee. He's got some damage. David, his truck is new. The three on the bottom, they all have clean trucks.
Yes. I don't
Maines is
know.
wiped out.
In these races, I get confused on who to pull
That's
for.
going to get interesting. Here we go. Green is in the air. Which line has the
I will say this:
best
Radford
turn?
is finally on the bottom where he wants to be, but then
Greg
again,
McConaughey giving Lee the push.
yeah, and there's not what Radford wants. He doesn't want
Radford
Lee to
needs
get down.
to get edge right there.
Yeah, he got a
move,
push,
that's the
huge.
move. He Mig with the push to Radford. That's going to allow him to shoot by Lee to the middle.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Radford gets turned by Mig. Now here comes Greg. Oh, and Mig, somebody got the incident limit. Kenneth to the grass.
Wow.
That was Corey Boyne that got the incident limit there in the front.
All right, so here we go. We
Greg
got
McConaughey.
McGuire coming to the front. We got
McCall-
McConaughey down low. Lee's
There's-
right there with it. White
Look
flag's
at
going to
Maines. Look at
fly.
Maines right there behind Lee. Maines going to help out Lee.
White
McGuire
flag.
on the bottom by himself with
That's
McConaughey.
it.
McConaughey's going to force it.
All right, here we go. White flag. One more time around here. Lee and Maines is going to help Lee. Maines is definitely going to help Lee and push him to the win of this thing. He about got wrecked. You got McGuire there. The truck up top's going to be a factor. Whoa! Oh! And they just blinked out. Lee's going to block. Here comes McCullen. To the inside, 3 wide, to the lead. Who's it got? And Mig's got, no! He side drafted him out. He's out, of Mig is. Lee. Oh, McCullen won! Wow! Coming to cross the line, McCullen pulls it off. Holy moly.
I don't
That
even
was
know
wild.
who survived.
Yeah, everybody started blinking out. Everybody. You realize that we have 4
Three
cars.
trucks.
4.
There's 4.
Radford. 4 cars left running. Folks, 4 left running. Holy. Let's go back on the last lap and watch Kenneth McCullen's charge to the front. He was stuck behind a truck until that truck got wiped out. And you saw them blink out there. He was coming to the line, him and Lee beating and banging. Oh, he pushed him up into the other truck. Colin coming down. Right down here. They were beating and banging, coming to the line. I thought for a minute it was going to be Lee, but then right here. And I got to tell you something. McCullen better be lucky he wasn't on the instant limit, him and Lee, because that would have been a disaster. That would have been a disaster for both of them. But McConaughey comes home in third, but what a finish. What a wild one. Look, Martin out there in the thing says, the pace car is going to win. Yeah, I about did.
I think everybody got the incident limit right there at the end, except for your top 4.
Yeah. Waiting for some of these guys to get up here and bird with them. Him up, and then who? Lee and
Oh, I think I found McConaughey.
well, I'll bring
That's McConaughey. That's
there's
McConaughey.
Mac.
Yeah, that's McConaughey.
No, Ken's McCullen. Oh, McConaughey. Is that McConaughey? Mac?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
All right, we'll bring him up here and get work.
Hey, Greg, you got a copy on me?
Hey, man, I got you.
Well, chaotic finish there at the end. Just 2 spots short of the big bucks. How was your race?
It was a tough race. I'll say that. There was a lot of wrecking, a lot of incidents and blocks that were being thrown. I mean, it is what it is. I took home third. Little frustrated with the end because I heard guys turn the wheel to the right to put me in the wall to block my run. So if that's the case, Jeff's reviewing it now. If that's the case, that's a tough one to swallow, getting wrecked like that. When I had the run, had the lead, and getting wrecked like that. But other than that, I mean, it was fun. Kind of rode around for a while. Really had to play the long game, making sure we didn't get enough incident points, making sure we didn't, get too damaged. So, but other than that, third place, I'll take it, I guess.
Yeah, no, nothing to be ashamed of. You got anybody I can thank tonight?
Yeah, I got to thank Scott and Tony. Tony was spotting me tonight, and I was working with Scott Tompkins all night, so that was good. I got to thank David Emig. He gave me a push there at the end. We would have had it. Like I said, if guys didn't turn the wheel right. But no, I got to thank those guys. Thank everybody that watches. Thank the family that I know is tuned in right now. Like I said, third place, I'll take it. It's a podium, but that should have been a win.
There you have it, folks. Your third place driver, Greg McConey.
Absolutely. At least we figured out how to say the other guy's last name. Emig. There we go. So, all right, let's bring up Lee here and get a word from him because that was just a wild finish. Got it. Oh, there you go.
Hey, Matt, you got a copy on me?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Well, just a few flips short at the end there for the big bucks, but you did pick up a few stage wins and get you some cash tonight. How was it?
Yeah, still having a hard time understanding that finish, but it was a fun race.
It looked fun out there. Did you have any plans to get around Mains at the end there when you were pushing him past Kenneth, keeping him on the lead lap?
Yeah, like I was gonna move, like when Jason had moved up, I was gonna move up in front of him once I got clear, or stay side by side with him, something. You know what I mean? Like it was, I wasn't gonna be able to win pushing him. It just, I could keep him on the lead lap, but as far as trying to win, it was gonna be pretty tough from where I was at.
Yeah, no doubt. Were you concerned about incident limit there towards the end too?
I don't even know what the incident limit was, to be honest. So
it was 21.
Yeah, I think I was good.
Well, man, you got anybody I can thank tonight?
Yeah, I gotta thank all the guys at Martin Sports and everything they do for me. Anyone looking for sim racing gloves, jerseys, anything like that, check them out at martinsports906.com. All the guys at Nerditudes, you guys put on the race, Jeff as well.
There you have it.
And obviously Jason and Terry for working together tonight.
There you have it, folks. You're your second place driver, Matt Lee.
Yeah, did an outstanding job all night long. This guy here, though, wild finish here. Kenneth, you in the booth, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, coming out of turn 4, did you think you was going to come across the line like that?
No, I didn't. I know it was going to be sketchy. Didn't want it to end that way. Matt threw a block there on the back stretch and then tried to throw another one back down on me, and I ran down on the apron and tried to come back up and side draft Matt there. Didn't mean to get into him. And yeah, I don't know. I guess made him mad there a little bit.
Hey, racing, all fair game. I mean, it was a wild finish. I mean, yeah, coming to the line. I mean, last night we had a car coming backwards across the line. Tonight, you pretty much came sideways across the line. It just was wild. Now, how was you feeling up there early on when Mains was out front and you saw, because at that point Lee was the first truck and you were up there on the top end, and you got kind of in the back end there of Mains, but you was able to battle back. But how was you feeling on that top? How was the top side feeling tonight? It looked like it just loses momentum in the trial.
I was feeling really good there. I had Chad Ross behind me, and I'm pretty sure he was going to stay with me. I knew that Jason and Matthew was going to have to pull something there because if I was side by side with Jason at the end, and yeah, I was going to be the winner. Jason moved up. He said he was going to go all the way to the wall, but he didn't, and I didn't mean to put it in the middle, but kind of don't have no choice when it's an end of the race.
Oh yeah, definitely gotta make those moves when you make the moves. Like I say, sometimes drafting and whatnot, but nonetheless, what a wild finish! I mean, had us on the edge of our seats all night long. You're bringing home the last stage here tonight, 125 here. Got anybody you want to thank for an awesome victory?
Yeah, I want to thank Jeff for putting this thing on. Thank y'all for doing a hell of a job on the broadcast. Thank all them family members and all for tuning in and watching us.
There you go, Kenneth McCullough, bringing it home tonight in a wild finish with Corey. I don't know what else needs to be said about that one. That was just chaos. It was a fun race. I mean, we got to talk about a lot of stuff up and down throughout the whole entire board, and very interesting there at the end.
I think we could lower the incident limit and make it even more exciting.
I got you. Okay. Well, I mean, would we have any cars left?
We would have had Matt Lee left. Matt Lee is the only driver that completed all laps under 10 incidents, and everybody else were one incident away from being DQ'd there.
Absolutely. I appreciate Jason man there on the 99 on it. Yeah, I mean, you're right. The incident limit played a huge factor in there. It was definitely a wild race. I mean, you know, some guys are going to go home very happy. Some are not. It is what it is. It's play track racing. We've said it before a million times. This is pretty much, man, go hard, go home. It's just a battle royale style racing on these Friday and Saturday nights. And, but man, it was awesome. I hope everyone out there had fun. For myself and everybody here, have a good night.